Alrighty, hey everyone. Hopefully you guys are well, and sorry so much for the bad camera quality in both this introduction and also the video clip that we're gonna see. And like I'm still trying to work out this computer stuff. It's very complicated for me, but nevertheless, it will be given to you. So I have a treat today, but this time I will split the treat into three parts because of course attention spans are not that great and me included. And so it's just something to keep in mind. And so but if you are curious about what goes on and can't wait for the next video, I'll leave a link in the description below on, you could say, the full interview. uh, but yeah, the thing is, the interview wasn't with me personally. It was the people who I asked. They were live, and so I just posted my question, and they happened to answer my question. And so when they answered my question, I was like, "Yay!" I was like a big fanboy of them, and so it was like a teenage girl going to a BTS concert, if you could say that. And so, but yes, these people are called worship tutorials, and I've watched them for so long now, and they've helped me with my walk with God, and also my you could say building up when I was a worship leader. And so I'm a huge fan of them, and they've been so inspiring to me in my walk in that. And so, yes, I've had the opportunity to ask them the question, why do they believe in God? And of course, three parts. And so each part, because there's three guys, and so each one of them will answer each time. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and it blesses you.
Yeah. All right. So there have been a couple super chats that I want to get to. It's almost time for us to wrap up. Some of these questions we could talk for a long time, but we're going to have to try and keep it brief.
Dude,
so
Mike dropped the bomb on us.
He did. This is what I was thinking.
Wow.
Like, wow. And the Apostle Paul really addresses this when he says that you should be able to give not what is how is it worded?
A reason or an explanation. There's lots of different
argument
verbs.
for
Yeah.
you should be able to defend your faith when asked.
Right.
And I think this is important, especially in our culture. And man, I have so many ways we could go with this, because my first thought is you can use the Bible as your so the question, if you're just watching this and aren't seeing the screen, I appreciate all you guys do, and thank you for your super chat, Mike. I really appreciate that. More theological. Can you give us reasons why you believe in God? Thank you, and keep up the good work for God's glory.
So good.
And so, my first thought, and this is where I go with this all the time.
Can we, or should we set like a 90-second, 2-minute timer for each of us?
I don't know.
Probably.
Man.
Wow.
My question is, or my thought is, I can talk about the Bible that's where my first thing goes. But how do you respond to it to somebody who says, "Well, I don't believe the Bible"? So you can tell me all these things about the Bible. That doesn't matter to me. I don't believe it. Then what do you do? Then what do you say? Okay, how are we going to answer this? How do you give us reasons why you believe in God? Let's go. Silence.
So I'll try to keep it brief. This actually resonated with me because it's like the fact that I couldn't come up with an answer led me to believe that maybe it was because I just inherited my faith and my belief from my parents, and that's great. Like, it's great that my family instilled that in me. However, what we need to do is come up with our own reasoning and understanding of who God is, so we can have an explanation. Because if it's like, well, I just grew up that way, well, like, have you truly made Jesus? And this isn't a judgmental thing. It's a heart check thing for me. I'm saying for me, have I truly made Jesus the Lord and Savior of my life? And like, I'm going to get all like Southern Baptist on you here, but I flip it on its head. There are too many things that point me to believe, how in the world could there not be a God? How could I see so many things play out the way they have? Especially, man, I'm going to get emotional. That doesn't happen very often. In the last year and a half of my life, the last year and a half of my life on paper, has potential to be the most horrific thing. If you look at the things that happen, I don't have a job right now. Like, in all actuality, I don't. Like, I just kind of do this stuff. I hit a year ago. COVID happened a year ago. And through all of that, I found that the Lord, when I asked him to restore my faith, to restore to me the joy of my salvation, as the psalmist cries, it happened. And I have heard God time and time again organize my steps and point me in the direction I should go. And when I called to him and said to him, God, this is not how I foresaw my life going. Will you show me what to do? As I just said a few minutes ago, God shaped my heart to be fully in love and passionate and full of joy, to attack and to approach and to take care of the things he laid before me that initially I did not. And so I see things like that, that when I've called on him, he has answered and he has done something. It doesn't mean that God has opened up the floodgates financially. It means God has opened up the floodgates.
Yeah.
God has opened the floodgates of his blessings in the way that I needed, to accomplish his will, to glorify his name. So when we ask for something in his name, a Range Rover, a Duesenberg guitar, those things could absolutely be used for his glory. But don't confuse that God not giving you a monetary worldly possession means that he doesn't love you. It means it's not going to be used to accomplish his will. It's not going to be used to accomplish his plan for your life. And so as I've sought him and have pleaded with him and asked him for guidance and showing me what to do, he has done that time and time again. And I can't look at the world and imagine that there is not a creator.
That is all good. Yeah. Thanks, Bradford. That's good.